realized in all my years of doing this is that men tend to forget that women typically are emotionally wired or more emotionally wired.
Yeah.
And so what happens is when she comes to you and expresses a concern, if that concern does not line up in your head logically, men tend to dismiss it. Okay. And they don't consider how she's feeling. And I want men to understand, you have to learn that we have to accept men and women are different. We are just built differently, and in understanding our differences, we can create more harmony with each other.
One of my issues with just generic advice like this is this untethered situation. So our mind can go wild with what he means and what the context can be. And so, you know, like I mentioned before, you know, one of my mentors told me it's not what you teach is what they retain. Yeah. And a lot of this stuff just comes across as pandering because it, you know, but it may not be. That could be a genuine thought. And I'm sure that what he's saying has its place. I'm sure men do every bit of what he's saying at different points of time, in which case they need to be corrected and given some direction. So I wish it was more situational, because then we can really see it on the pragmatic side. He mentioned women are biologically different, but that goes both ways. So women are likely to emote a certain way, and men are likely to approach problems a certain way. And we'll see in the comments, but I know you typically see women lament in the fact that men approach it a certain way, but just the same grace that we give women, we want the men to give women grace because they're biologically different in how they tackle problems and how they respond to different problems. We got to understand the man is wired a certain way too. I mean, they did a study with babies, with the female and the male babies. They did studies where they put obstacles in front of the males and female babies, and they had the moms call out to them. And when the girl babies were confronted with different obstacles in their way, they would just cry. The boys would try to knock the obstacle over, climb over the obstacle. They were trying to they're trying to problem solve the situation. That's how boys are wired. So
a study was done with infants where an obstacle was placed between the infant and the mother. The boy infants would try to knock over, climb, or move the obstacle, and the female infants would cry. So the boys would try to problem solve, and the girls would just vocalize their distress. We see it in infants, where boys are problem solvers and girls just want to hear, they want to be heard that they are not okay right now. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. If you're on Patreon listening to this, you've heard us say over and over again that if you go to your man with anything, his first instinct is going to try to problem solve. So if you are just venting, it needs to be stated, hey babe, I'm just venting. I'm fucking going through it, and I need you to have a with me. No.
Women need to have the same amount of grace that
they're asking for.
Absolutely.
I like that.
And I think that goes unnoticed a lot of the time.
It's like it's one side.
I haven't heard a dude say I'm just a boy yet, but you'll have a girl say that you know that's popular now. I'm just a girl.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
I'm supposed to accept that, and I do. But when it comes to my stuff, just remember, hey, I am a dude. You're heartless. You don't have any emotion. That's not my thing. That's your thing.
Yeah.